Hey guys, welcome to Lena Love Tarot. This is Lena. I just wanted to say welcome to new subscribers and welcome back to returning subscribers. So I wanted to take the time to say Happy New Year's, guys. This video is for Gemini in regards to their love for the month of teen. Hopefully you guys leave everything in the past to free and start this year on a new, fresh slate. Meaning that whatever happened, happened. That's the motto. Whatever happened, happened. Let's leave it where it should be. And welcome team. So, I just want to let you guys know that you guys can add me on Facebook if you want to talk to me, or you can shoot me an email. I will be adding links for Facebook and email address in the box below. For those of you who have been following me, thank you for following me. And last year was pretty crazy for me, but this is a new year. So I'm starting new things, new plans, new goals. For this entire year, I would like to reach 10K subscribers. So for those of you, once I reach the 10K, for those of you who subscribe to me, I will be giving out free readings. I'll probably pick up on people for the people who do subscribe. So please sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment. I love to hear feedback as well. Another thing I do want to mention is if you want to get a reading with me, I'm going to be uploading another video just in particular about how getting a reading with me is. Also stay tuned because every month I always have a sale that goes on. So in regards to readings, every month I will be having a sale for the next months. So if you guys are interested in getting a reading with me, be sure to either watch the video, subscribe, make sure you click on the add button at the box below, and subscribe. You can comment. Again, like I said before, you can add me on Facebook. You can reach me there. I also have Instagram. There's also a donation box on the top below. So if you guys want to donate, you guys can donate there as well. So let's get into this reading. Like I said before, guys, welcome teen, and please keep in mind this is just a general reading, so this might not resonate to you. So please watch your moon, day, or rising sign, and thank you for watching, guys. Alrighty, I already shuffled the deck. Normally you guys are used to knowing that I do not shuffle the decks on camera, just to save camera time. But I shuffled them prior to actually turning on the camera, so I'm going to shuffle them a little bit more. What are the messages for Gemini in regards to their love for the month of teen? Dear spirits, what are the messages for Gemini in regards to their love for the month of teen? Okay, and then this is an intuitive tarot reading, guys. So I will tell you what I see and what I see in the cards, okay? So what are the messages, spirits, for Gemini in regards to their love, single or coupled? And then also, guys, this is the Mythic Tarot deck, so there isn't any reverse interpretations. I will read them the way that I wish. Remember, all in tarot readers read different, okay? It's funny because I got this actual star in the reading I did prior. So the Aquarius and Capricorn has that same exact star in the same position that it falls. Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. So there's a lot of Aquarian energy, and that's air energy. I see Aquarian, but it's Aquarian, Libra, and Gemini. Page of Cups, which is the bottom card in the deck. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a mini tarot deck and just shuffle a few cards and see what else is coming out. Because I feel like there's more to the story than, meets the eye. So let me just give me a moment, guys. I always keep a small deck in handy. Now, just to start off with, this card in the middle is the entire energy. So I feel like a lot of you Geminis for the month of teen, I feel like there's hope, okay? And if you feel like there isn't, there is. I feel like a lot of you Geminis might feel like I want to reference this to women. So, for women, Geminis, I feel like you guys are dealing with somebody who is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, financially, they're set. They could be a wonderful father, father figure. But when it comes to in love, I feel like there's a lot of you guys who are going through a separation with this person. I also feel like this person could have, I want to say, possibly ventured out of the relationship with someone else. And the crazy part about that is I feel like they actually picked up somebody who is like a kid, and they might not be a kid, physically, but they could be a kid mentally, or they could be younger than this person, because this person, I would say, is in his late 30s and up, okay? So this person is a mature person. It's not someone who is a kid, I don't get that energy from them. I feel like there's hopes of reconciliation, and I'm not saying that you will not reconcile with this person, but I'm saying that there is hope, and I feel like although that there's hope and you're wondering if there is some type of reconciliation, I feel like the Queen of Swords is something you need to be like. And the Queen of Swords is a woman who has, as you can see, she is sitting on her throne, and she's had a sword in her hand. And I know this wouldn't be something that maybe a lot of you guys won't want to hear it, but, I'm not here to lie or sugarcoat anything, but I feel like this is what you need to be like. And in regards to this, and that hope and that reconciliation with this person, yes, this person might come back and want to reconcile with you, but you need to be this. This is what you need to focus on. Yes, this person has been hurt in the past, but she is not blinded by love. This person has loved and been loved, but maybe hurt. But the hurt didn't make her. It didn't break her. It's one of those situations where she took the situation and learned from it, and she moved forward. And the King of Swords is basically like saying that, this is how you need to be, an authority figure. You need to hold your ground. I feel like a lot of the people who are dealing with this King of Pentacles, it's like he's sitting on his throne too, and he's not going anywhere. And things will not change until he's ready to change in other situations. The Hangman is basically saying that this person does not think about their consequences. Their actions, they don't care about their actions. They are, doing without thinking about hurting anybody, without caring about anybody else's feelings. And somehow I feel like their actions make you feel like this. Like, you care about the person. You're in constant contemplation. A Gemini is an air sign, like I said before. There is a lot of air energy as well. But it's basically saying, like, this Eight of Swords is like, you might feel stuck. You might feel stagnant. You feel like, there's no movement here. But at the end of the day, you're not stuck, physically. It's subconsciously. Subconsciously, you feel like you are, stuck. You're stagnant. Things are not moving slowly. Things are moving so slow. They're not moving fast, is what I meant to say. Things are moving at its own pace. Remember that everything they're going through right now is what it's meant to be for you right at this moment. So we go through everything for a reason, and everything happens for a reason. So, just keep that in mind. Okay. I'm going to pull out some cards from the mini tarot deck. What are the messages for Gemini in regards to their love for the month of January 20, single or couple, dear spirits? What are the messages for Gemini in regards to their love for the month of January 20? What is to come in regards to their love life, spirits? Show me the messages for Gemini in regards to their love for the month of January. I feel like a lot of people could be depressed too in regards to this person. I feel like this is more so people who are married. People who are married. The energy that I get here is for people who have been married to a person. See, this is why I like to use another tarot, another spread, just because as you can see, you have the Eight of Swords again. You have the King of Cups, which you do have quite a bit, Knight of Cup, and you also have a Page of Cup. So there is something good for singles as well, okay? So don't think the reading is all negative, because it's not. But I'm going to pull this out really quick, and just to get a little bit more information. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Tower, and that is an uphill. An uphill could be where there could have been a collapse or something overnight. Not every, remember like I said before, not every tarot reader reads the same. But, in instance, for me, I feel like there could have been something that ended overnight. And it could have been in regards to this relationship that I said about this man and this woman who are in a relationship. And just keep in mind that these are not exactly, this doesn't have to be a man, and this doesn't have to be this doesn't have to be a woman, and this doesn't have to be a man. It could be vice versa, okay, in both same sex. But that's just how they come out in the reading, okay, guys? So there's no real gender. So in this spread right here, it kind of makes sense to what this is, just because the middle card right here is the Nine of Swords, and that is basically like blaming oneself, blaming This person is blaming themselves as to why things didn't come out the way that they wanted them to. Basically saying, if I could have done this better, this would have happened. And that's not the case at all. So even if you want to go back and change your actions and the way that you handle the situation, it doesn't matter. Don't drain yourself. Don't blame yourself for things that you didn't have control over. Things happened because they were supposed to happen. Okay? And I feel like that, these two people who are married, because I feel more marriage, there is a kid involved into this marriage, okay? Now, it's making things a little bit more harder because you have to collaborate with this person in regards to a child. That's what is making things harder, because I feel like there's a separation with that person, but having to interact with this person on a daily basis due to this child, that's what's making things harder. Okay? Don't blame yourself, like I told you. Like I'm saying, don't blame yourself as to why things didn't work out. Depression, contemplation, anxiety, trouble sleeping. Let that go. Because, like I always say, you're, going through depression, anxieties, and not being able to sleep, and this person's living life. Meanwhile, you are sitting in the bed crying and wondering why things didn't work out the way that it did. The King of Cups, this is the person that you've dealt with. A lot of you have dealt with. It could be a man or a girl, like I told you before. They decided to get up and walk away, okay? They were looking for a deeper meaning, looking for something more fulfilling. It could be in regards to love, but I feel like they act kind of foolish, okay? Their actions are foolish. And I do want to say this too. Keep in mind that what goes around comes around, and you do have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a number, and that's a number of completion. So whatever cycle that you're going through, it will be completed, okay? It will finish. There will be better days. The same thing like the depression and that sadness. There will be better days. The Eight of Swords is basically saying you're stuck, but the Fool, since the card is 0, it's basically telling me like, yeah, maybe you might feel stuck, maybe you might feel stagnant right now, but a new beginning is coming for you. A new beginning is coming for you, and possibly maybe somebody else you've dealt with prior in the past. You might even, reconcile with this person. You have beautiful energies from the past, so think about it that way. I do want to say this person, by the time that person that you've dealt with, that separation from that person you had, by the time they want to make a reappearance, they will make a reappearance when somebody else is in the picture, okay? You will persevere despite the setbacks. So despite whatever you're feeling, sadness, depression, yeah, this person is going to return, but maybe they might not come back until you really healed and moved on. And although things are hard because of this child, it doesn't matter. You have to, work towards it and keep that mentality and know that it is a new year and make a plan for yourself. What you want to accomplish in the year of 2018 and the year for the months to come. Because I do see a Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups could be someone who is coming your way and offering. And it's funny because Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups is an offer of love. This person is carrying a cup. They're coming from afar. So meaning that they're coming from a distance, And then the Knight of Pentacles is basically telling me that they are coming, but things will move slowly with them. Okay? In regards to this person as well, this person can possibly, another thing as well can be, this person might come back, but it's going to take a while before it happens. And by the time that happens, this will be you. This will be you looking forward, and this will be them, just standing here and you, trying to work it out with somebody else. I feel like everything happens for a reason. I that's the biggest thing. And when I say that as in like, sometimes people might cheat. It's life. They might cheat. They might leave you for somebody else, but I feel like it's their destiny to do so. Because if they don't, I know you might be hurt, crying and everything, but don't stop to think for 1 second that, they're just going to get up and walk away and life's going to be perfect. No. And I feel like people's actions have consequences, and they don't realize that until it's over. And that's the funny part, is that they might not see that as we do, or as I do, but in reality, I feel like everything is meant to be as it should be. And, you're bound to make a mistake in your life, and I feel like people won't really know what mistake they made until they lose it. They lose what they had. And if it's any help to you guys who are going through this separation, just keep in mind that The quicker that you try to move on, and the quicker that you focus on yourself and stop focusing on this breakup, or, are you going to meet somebody new? Because you can, but it doesn't matter. Even if you meet Prince Charming, or, the princess of your dreams, when it comes to a guy. But, I mean, in reality, it's like, it doesn't matter, because your heart is here. You feel like you're stuck. And the only reason why you're stuck is it's a mental thing. It's constant contemplation of it, constant thinking about it, constantly wondering about the what ifs. If you let things just happen the way they be, life will be a lot more easier. Okay, and just remember that not everybody's going to walk away and, things are going to be great gravy, because sometimes, like they always say, the grass is not greener on the other side, guys. So don't always think that because they got up and walked away, or, there was some type of separation, because I feel like this person, there was a third party. A lot of people, when I do readings, they tell me that I'm crazy, because I always be like, there's a third party, and they don't believe me. And then they'll email me like 2 months later and say, you were right the whole time. This person, there was a third party. And this could have been somebody from the past that they've dealt with, that they started, talking to, or, they didn't think it was going to go that serious, but it did. And they act foolishly. And I hate to say it, but they hang their own self. Like, they made their bed, they have to lay in it. And I feel like what you need is the advice. You don't really need, you already know what to do, but you just want confirmation of what to do, in other words. I know a lot of the tarot readers, they will do for singles or coupled, or, this is a general message, like I said before, in regards to the situation at hand. But for those of you who are single and are looking for love, the only way you're going to find love is if you learn how to release yourself from that mental disappointment of things not working prior in the past. Open yourself up, release yourself, let everything leave it in teen. If there's any message you get from this reading, it's leave everything and any baggage and any sadness and any hurt, leave it in teen. This is a new year, guys. This is a new month, and this is a new month for transformation and for transforming yourself. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading, guys. I definitely love you. Like I said before, all readings are on sale this month. Readings will be in the description box below. Prices are there as well. And you can email me at linus.tarot@gmail.com. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And welcome to new subscriber, guys. Don't forget to add me on Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram. Love you guys. Bye. I'll be back. Stay tuned.